Guys?
Hello.
Guys?
And
Hey, guys.
You know why?
Yeah,
It's because
Barry Allen.
I've heard you so many times, right? And then you know that.
Grant!
It's like I know you can be better.
When was the best you've ever heard?
I think during the sound
Yeah,
bites.
Ada
I think-
kemungkinan besar.
I think once we start talking,
But that's okay. I wanted them to hear it. Oh, it goes live too, right?
Ni bloopers ni.
that's why.
It's Kyle.
That's
Oh,
Kai.
that's Kai.
Like, is our video on them? Do they actually see us? Yeah.
Is it right? Oh, hi. Okay. Okay.
Geeks in Malaysia.
And welcome to an extra special edition of Geeks in Malaysia. I'm Amelia Chen.
I'm Nick Dorian.
And I'm Colin Farrell, and today we have a bunch of special guests joining us all the way from a house. I don't know where you guys are.
Office.
Bangsar.
Studio in
Bangsar, all the way from Bangsar.
Bangs are.
It is the bar.
Hey.
Hello.
Guys.
Hey. My name is Gary,
I'm Shangar.
and you're listening to The Bar.
Thank you for having us, though. This is so exciting.
Thanks for coming on.
It's our first collaboration.
And I have to say,
Okay,
like,
so before we get
you
started-
guys. Yep. Go ahead.
Wow,
Yeah?
there's a
You
lag.
guys?
There is a weird
There's a
lag
bit of
going
a-
on.
All right, so
There's a bit of like, yeah.
before we get started, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the bar is?
So the bar is essentially a podcast that was started by Gary and I last year in 2020 during the pandemic. We used to have conversations that we felt like, you know what, we should be recording this and be like, why don't we start a podcast? And so we talk about film, existential stuff, social political matters, whatever, everything under the sun. And we also have this interesting social empowering arm. So we do a lot of nation building projects as well. So that's like because Gary obviously has been in the NGO world for a very long time. So that stayed on in our DNA. So we've done a few projects as well. So that's the bar.
I just got really bored in lockdown.
Nice. Didn't we all? But yes, if you're listening to this and want to see this, you should definitely take a look at Gary's flash mask because it's quite brilliant, but looks quite uncomfortable.
He can barely move his head, but I think he doesn't do it anyway, so it's fine.
Did you talc the mask before putting your head in?
Oh.
Briefly, yeah, a bit on the face so it doesn't like itch or something.
Okay.
That's smart. Okay.
I'm just curious how much juice is going to come out when you take that off 2 hours from now.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, is this gonna be for 2 hours?
No, it's not.
No. But I mean, like, adding up how long we're going to be talking for, like our podcast. And then, so this is part one, guys,
Yes.
of what we're going to be talking about today,
Yes.
which is a coverage of
Yes.
something that happened over the weekend. But after our both combined podcasts, so part one is on our channel and part two will be on their podcast
Next week.
next week. So, yeah, it's probably going to be 2 hours. You're going to be in that mask, Gary.
Yeah.
Let's just hope it's not going to be like a Friends.
Depending on how
Ross
many
situation.
internet glitches we have.
Yes. And I mean, there's a good reason why there's a flash mask because this week we're going to be talking about the DC Fandome, which happened on Sunday
For us.
for us. Yeah,
For us.
Saturday in the US, but Sunday for us. And there was a shit ton of stuff that came out of it. So let's start at the beginning, I guess, which is the first thing that came out was Black Adam. We finally got our first look at The Rock kicking some serious fucking ass in the opening scene of Black Adam, if I'm not mistaken.
But I just have
What
to
do you
say,
guys think about that?
completely different, right? DC Fandom this year and last year. I think this year was a stream of 3.5 hours, and last year we had all this different universe in some sense that we
Panels.
could click and go in and out of.
Yeah. I think they learned their
the
lesson
main
from
thing
last year
that
because last year was about 8 hours long, and they were like, you know what? Let's streamline it this year. Let's give the fans what they want, which is essentially just teasers and news, and that's about it. Like they scrapped away
yeah,
all the
definitely.
panels from this year's one.
It, it was very direct. It was very intentional. What I felt like I saw was 3 hours of advertisements, essentially promoting HBO Max and and the movies and
Diversity.
diversity.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what it was. It felt very purposeful. It felt like they came with an agenda, and bam,
Mm-hmm.
and we absorbed it. And for Black Adam
Which
that you were saying, what I sorry, go on.
We have to.
no, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, this lag, man.
Yeah. So Black Adam for me was very purposefully set in a way. What I saw was the lack of leadership, or the lack of, like people didn't look up to Superman with Henry Cavill in it, and I felt like they needed that new leader. And Warner Brothers just went like, you know what, let's get The Rock, because why not? And then you get him to give a really eventful speech where he says, I was born to play Black Adam, and that's it, right? It sets it up, and everyone is now looking forward to The Rock playing Black Adam, and that leads the whole DC universe moving forward. So yeah.
Although, I mean, it's not like that's difficult for The Rock.
Yeah.
The dude can command stadiums in WWE. I'm pretty sure it was just weird for him to do all that on a green screen quietly, as opposed to like, talking to. Because I can imagine if that was like a real convention, he would have the entire hall standing on their chairs,
Yeah.
beating their
You would
chests.
have Hall H, like
Yeah, for
down
sure.
pat,
Yeah.
like.
And I had no idea that Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu were the.
Yeah, I knew Helen
Wait,
Mirren.
no, that was just.
that was Shazam.
Shazam.
That's Shazam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Shazam. Sorry, they're kind of the same world. But okay, back to Black Adam. Then fucking Pierce Brosnan looks ridiculously sexy as hell as Dr. Fate.
Right?
That is stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Pierce Brosnan. I'm like, when
I'm
that
excited
came
for
out,
the
I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm good with this.
I want to know what product he puts in his beard.
That Kentucky Fried Chicken beard.
I'm,
What the fuck? That's what people called it for a while.
he does not look. If Colonel Sanders looked like that, I'd fuck a chicken.
Okay, I maybe should Google this. Like, I mean, is he gonna give the Japanese otome game like a run for its money?
I
The
don't
sexy,
know about that.
the
No,
sexy
I-
Colonel Sanders.
No.
He does
No.
not look like Colonel Sanders.
People kept saying he looked like Colonel Sanders.
Just because he was wearing white and had that mustache and beard does not mean that he's a chicken selling motherfucker.
Well, okay.
I didn't even
that
make
was,
that
I guess, Black
association
Adam.
at all. Actually.
Apparently,
No,
a lot of
but
people
like-
did.
I guess that people
What
thirsting
I
for Colonel
saw-
Sanders.
What I saw was more of his words when he said he's never done anything this big, and he said, I've done 4 James Bond movies over 10 years, and and that was like, okay, so you that really sets in our minds that this is going to be really, really large. But talking about scale itself, it just got me thinking, if this is huge for him, and I think most of it is shot in CGI, right, in front of green screens. So like what is big, what is large on scale compared to like an espionage James Bond movie that goes around the entire world, right? So yeah, that was a thought that I had.
I guess in terms of like, not phenomenon, but the culture as it is now, you cannot deny that comic book movies are a huge driving force in the cinema industry now, as compared to something like Bond.
And also remember, like back when he was Bond, most green screen he did was
Surfing on a
God,
surfing
yeah.
on ice.
More
which
like
he got ripped to shreds for.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure now when you can see like previs straight away, he's like, wait, that's how it's gonna look?
Mm.
I need to do Bond again.
Is this how it's done?
Yeah. So I guess maybe that's what he was talking about when he said like he hasn't done something on this big of a scale. Like, I think the budget for the film must be bigger than maybe all of the Bond films combined that he did.
Inflation, buddy.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's inflation. It's
That's
not just
true.
that. I mean, like what he made Bond in the 90s,
But like
2000s.
compared to
Yeah, okay.
Bond of-
90s.
what is Black Adam's budget relative to No Time to Die?
That's a good question.
Hmm.
You're on the phone, Nick.
No, I'm looking at the tweets that I tweeted so I get the thing in order. Because I need to get the timeline right. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, wait. So we got Black Adam. Then what was after Black Adam?
Dude, we're still talking about Black Adam. Could
Yeah.
you not
Oh, yeah.
forward?
I
You're making it look unprofessional. I know we don't have a producer, but calm down, buddy.
I'm gonna look up the budget for No Time to Die. I'm gonna look up the budget for Black Adam. Someone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The budget for No Time to Die is 250 million, and the budget for Black Adam.
Oh, see, you're already looking it up. I was just about to.
It's fine.
Wait, No Time to Die is 250 million.
Emilia's the fast one here.
I cannot like. It's not.
Have
why?
they not released the budget? Or maybe they haven't released the budget.
Maybe they haven't.
don't
released
think
it.
Yeah,
so.
maybe
They're
they
like,
don't
we're
have.
gonna keep it
Yeah.
secret. But if you were to give it,
It's no. These are just gross.
Dude, 250 million back then is a lot of
yeah,
money.
that's true.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Yes.
so Black
So
Adam,
Black Adam happened.
where they showed that one little scene. Like I was hoping they'd show, like, yes, speaking of Pierce Brosnan, he's looking dope, but I wanted to see the helmet,
You know they're gonna keep that a secret. You
and I
know
want
they're
to
gonna
see Hawkman's costume because
Oh,
the last real life live action Hawkman was on Legends of Tomorrow.
you didn't like Hawkman in Legends of Tomorrow?
No, actually, okay. I liked Hawkman and Hawkgirl's look and outfit and the actors. Hated their scripts because they were in the first season of Legends Tomorrow where it was shit.
Yeah,
You know,
I have to admit that
They were
love
not
story
self-aware.
thing was a bit.
it's once they went
Was it
weird.
first
that
season?
yeah, they were first season. Hawkman died in like 3 episodes.
Yeah,
Oh, the second half first season.
Ooh.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. The first, I think by episode 3 or 4,
Yeah.
Hawkman died. It's like okay, spoilers.
Spoiler.
I know. Excuse me. Season berapa dah?
I'm
In case people
confusing
haven't
Hawkman's
seen season
look
1.
in Legends as well as Smallville because he was in Smallville first, I think, like a live action
Yeah, he
version
was.
of Hawkman. Yeah.
Smallville, everyone had 90s Matrix inspired outfits. I remember Green Arrow in Smallville.
Super
I was
leathery.
like,
Yeah.
wow.
I was just paying
Very
attention to
very shiny.
Lana, so I didn't know.
Well, I mean, that was their first attempt at sort of like live action superhero, right?
They got Zatanna right. Zatanna looked good.
But if you get Zatanna wrong, that's a bit of a crime because I mean, it's not like her costume is incredibly complicated.
Fucking waistcoat and a top hat.
Exactly. So yeah, okay. So after we got Black Adam and all that news, we move forward with the Flash to a very jaded-looking Grant Gustin.
I'm just very tired.
Yeah, Grant Gustin at the conference, he just felt like, "Hey, here's the Flash. This is what we're doing this year,
And he was
it's great."
And he was so I don't understand the entire hype he was making about the gold boots.
Yeah, apparently it's a big thing.
Like,
to
is
have
it a
the
big
gold
thing?
boots.
Like the gold boots? Like, why was it such a big thing?
I actually think because they have nothing else to talk about. That's why they end up talking about the golden boots. Honestly, like seriously, that's what it felt like, right? And I felt like, what? Here's my question though. Like to you guys obviously know this world really well. I was thinking if Marvel was to make this, you would have had all the trailers all set up. Full trailers. It would have been ready for this show, but. Why does it feel like an afterthought? It's like, oh shit, we have to produce something. It's DC Fandom. Oh, we don't have trailers. Oh, what do we do? Oh, let's have the cast say some shit and then show one scene that we've shot. Like, why does that seem like an afterthought?
Actually,
They
I
did not
have to
plan
agree
for
with
it.
you. Like watching the fandom this year, actually thinking how many trailers came out, it was honestly quite little compared to first looks. Like there were a lot of first looks, but
First
not
looks,
a
yeah.
lot of trailers. I think trailers that came down was Batman.
Batman.
And the Flash.
Oh my god, no, fuck. Oh, the Flash, the
That was
Flashpoint
a-
Flash.
Flash
Flash didn't have
trailer.
a trailer.
Yeah,
Oh well, yeah.
They didn't have a
it's
trailer
not
for
a trailer.
Flash.
You're right.
It was only Batman. Only
Yeah,
Batman got a trailer, right? What,
Full
there was
trailer.
one more.
even
but-
freaking
but it-
DC League of Super Pets got just a
Teaser.
trailer coming soon in November.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they only just announced casting for the full voice cast list for.
Yeah, but
DC
they've been
Pets,
in
right?
production for
Yeah,
a
but
bit.
if you haven't locked
Because
on
it
your
looked like
cast,
all of them were kind of in production.
Yeah.
You know? But I didn't see the Flash CW Flash panel. Like, what was it?
There was
There
a panel.
wasn't one. It was just Grant
It was
Gustin
just
going,
Grant and
look at my golden
and Candice.
boots.
Yeah. Like being really
Wait, literally, that was it?
Yeah.
just trying to be really hyped for the golden
That was
boots.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
that's
It was
it, right?
literally
That's the
Greg
thing.
Gustin
And
going-
I felt like Matt Reeves was the only one who was like, you know what, I should make a trailer for the Batman and we should get that released on DC Fandom. Everyone else was like,
Oh
okay,
no, there was
whatever.
the Peacemaker trailer. I remember now.
Right,
Yes.
John Cena.
Peacemaker, yes. There was a
was dope.
Peacemaker trailer. Yes. Which we'll get into because I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's next.
Is that one next? Let's just get into that because
Yeah.
these
Oh,
golden
fucking
boots don't
pieces.
sound like.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
I've what's it? After I gotta admit, after Stephen Amell died, Green Arrow
I mean-
died. Yeah, no, Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell is still alive and very well. Thank you.
But after Green Arrow died, the only CW DC show I was watching regularly was Legends.
Ah.
Because I got sick and tired of the Flash Mirror Universe crap.
No, because no. Like there was a video essayist that I follow. I think Friendly Space Ninja, and he just breaks it down. And like after like season 3, you realize the main flaw of the Flash show is that Barry never learns his lesson. He always fucks up the world, and then he has to save it again. And the show
Why?
and apparently
Barry?
right now, like yeah, why? Like he never learns his lesson, and then also like.
Answer us, Gary Allen.
And also, apparently,
You know, I was thinking of making name puns, but thanks.
It makes for good storytelling.
do it, just do it.
And then someone has
apparently
someone
the Flash
always has to
sometimes
say run, Barry, run, right?
Yes, yes. Someone always says they run, Mary, run, and the Flash sometimes doesn't feel like it's about the Flash. There are episodes in the Flash where he doesn't like.
Oh no,
Make a
it's
difference.
about the whole gang because after a while they're like, well, he runs.
But he's
Let's go chill with Cisco for a bit.
who is left or has come back or is left or has come back.
Because to me, the coolest thing about the Flash is all the different Welleses, all the different Harrison Welleses. Every season, a new Harrison Wells pops up, and I think they reached their zenith with hipster Harrison Wells with the drumsticks.
Yeah, but what does it say about the Flash when the most interesting character is Harrison Wells?
It says that
They should have ended
at
2
some
seasons
point
ago.
he should just join the Justice League and be funny.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, but talking about the
But yes,
Flash
okay, no.
itself, right? I mean, I honestly don't watch the series. I'll just be honest. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me for that. But
It's fine.
talking about the movie itself, I feel like they're using Flash. They're setting up Flash to sort of bring back like things from the past, right? Bring back Michael Keaton as Batman, like
No, but you're jumping the shark. We're talking about the Flash
the
TV show.
series. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
We'll get to
It's
that.
okay. It's okay. Calm down.
No, we can jump
Free and
around.
easy.
We don't
Okay,
have
we
to
can
do this in
jump
order.
around.
Okay.
Around.
So, okay, with the Flash, the
Yeah,
film.
let's talk about the Flash movie.
The Flash movie, it's ultimately going to reset the DCEU because that is what Flashpoint did for DC, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
look, yeah, it's every time the DC is like, shit, we've painted ourselves into a corner. They do the same thing, like make Barry Allen run and reset shit.
the whole universe.
I mean,
Exactly.
first they did they do it with Superman, where he turned back time when he spun around the world
And
in
it
the
was
movie.
it was his run that was really important to save Superman, and it was his run that almost like stopped the destruction of the world. That's you're right. His main plot point to like, oh, we fucked up. Let's fix it. Where's Barry Allen?
Yeah.
Run, Barry, run.
He did it in Flashpoint. Even in what do you call it? The first crisis
Oh,
that
Oh,
DC
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Which-
Like the big the one of the big turning points was Flash running till he died.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's
One
whenever
with the
they paint
Speed
themselves
Force.
in a corner, make the Flash run, turn back
Was that
time.
Crisis of Infinite Earth?
time.
Yeah.
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 Like, wasn't he on the? I was gonna say the Cosmic Speedmaster. I was like, treadmill.
Speed Force.
Treadmill, yeah.
Yeah.
Cosmic tread.
There was some. Yeah, he's got a treadmill so that he can open portals while standing in place.
Wait, are we talking
whilst
about the
running in
TV
place.
show or
No,
in
the
the comic book?
comics.
Okay,
But it also happened.
but then
in
also
the
happened in
show.
the TV show
Yeah.
as well.
The TV show Crisis, which was a really bad crisis, because to this day I'm pissed off that Green Arrow.
Does it
died
always
at
set up a multiverse when he runs, or
No, I mean the multiverse is always there.
right?
It's just that he gets
Yeah.
to go in and out of. Yeah.
Okay.
But they
And-
always use that device to be like, okay, we have too many multiverses, too many things. Let the Flash do something so that it resets everything and we can start from scratch again.
Yeah.
Kononia
And
reset
I
from
mean,
scratch.
this is the first time that DC, the film universe at least, is
It's
doing a
crossing over.
multiverse. Yeah. Because I mean, the TV shows have already done that. But the films, however, they're not playing with each other, but maybe now they will.
No, think about it. Even the TV shows, they had to do it because in the beginning, for some stupid reason, Arrow and Flash are on CW, but Supergirl was on a different network.
Then Supergirl came.
So they
onto
needed a
this-
reason to to have them meet. So the Flash ran really fast and met Supergirl. And then after a while, they're like, "Hey, man, can we bring Supergirl here so Flash doesn't have to run so fast?"
Yeah, and then they do, and then they end up in like,
Yeah.
oh, we're in the same universe now, yay!
So there
So
you go.
he
I
ran
think
all the
with
way to a
movies-
different network, essentially.
Yeah, he ran from Canada all the way down to Hollywood.
And then
And-
yanked Supergirl universe
Yeah.
up onto Canada.
And Ally McBeal said, "I'm not going to Canada,"
Yes.
and that's why her character's not there anymore.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Such a cheat code, right? Like almost like similar to Doctor Strange, I guess, and the whole setting up Spider-Man multiverse as well. Like such a cheat code to just use. Like, okay, we want to change something. Let's turn it around.
But you see, you're talking about Marvel and Doctor Strange. I think that's very intentional, right? Where they want to go. Whereas DC is just like, we'll throw things onto the wall and see what sticks, and then we'll softly reboot it and then streamline it from here.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what to do anymore. Let's reboot. That's DC. It's more retrospective as opposed to plan that like Marvel does, I guess.
Retcon.
Because with DC, it's like, they had the Zack Snyderverse, but then they also had other movies where they're like, we want directors to do what they want to do.
Mm.
And you can already see when you watch the Snyder cut, like, how much that fucked up when you hear how Mira was supposed to sound. And you're like, why does Amber Heard sound like a terrible British person? But in James Wan's Aquaman, she sounds like Amber Heard.
Yes.
And so, yeah, it's like even when they were supposed to be in the same universe, but letting their directors do their own thing, everything kind of went like, okay, nothing is in continuity.
Because they don't have
They-
Kevin Feige.
They don't have a plan. They
don't
don't
have
have
a
like a
Feige.
storyboard that was just blueprint for the entire DCEU. Whereas the Marvel universe, they've got a freaking blueprint for like phase 2 to phase 4, I think.
And
Well, because
then.
Marvel is one company and Warner Brothers is a conglomerate.
I mean, DC is it's all they've purposely fractured everything into like all these small, tiny things, right?
And now they've realized this doesn't work.
Mhm.
We need to streamline.
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint.
What else
Movie
do people want to
Flashpoint.
see?
Well,
They want to see Michael Keaton. Okay, we'll bring him back.
Don't
it's-
forget Batfleck's coming back too.
No,
I actually
yeah. So
read-
what I was gonna ask, what does this do to
Oh.
Ben Affleck's Batfleck? Yeah,
No, so he's just going to bring up Ben Affleck's coming back for this movie.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they're gonna kill him in this one.
huh?
I think
You
so
think?
too. It's his swan song. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because he doesn't want to do Batfleck anymore.
I don't know.
There were rumors that Bale would come back, but he only had one
No.
condition that Nolan approved.
Nolan has
that was it.
directed. yeah.
Ugh.
yeah. No, and I was gonna ask you guys. So where is Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy in this verse? Like, where is that? Is that its own universe
Own
and
universe.
has nothing to do with this? Like, will Nolan ever say, you
That's
know
its
what?
own-
Yeah, let's do something.
I think that's its own Earth where no one wants to travel.
Would it make sense for like okay, so Nolan is in its like Nolan verse, and then would it make sense for
Yes.
Joker to be in Nolan verse?
No, apparently Joker's
No.
in Pattinson verse.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh god.
like they did say that
well,
it
Although
does
I read,
exist.
I read something like this morning that Pattinson verse is supposed to be prequel to Batman the Animated Series.
huh? Okay.
Like his Batman would later on become the Batman the Animated Series Batman.
Really?
But the
Ah.
feel is so different.
yeah, that's the
The
thing.
feel is so different.
I don't know if that's true, but that was like a headline, so I was like, wow.
What
so-
I feel like they've been hinting towards is like Joker. So in Joker, I feel like that was setting up Robert Pattinson's the Batman, and I felt like there was almost that feeling where they could be brothers, right? You're like, wait a minute, are they actually brothers, Joker and the Batman? And I felt like that was setting it up for it. So I feel Joaquin Phoenix is in Robert Pattinson's Batman universe. if that makes sense.
So where's the Gotham universe?
Oh, that's on his own. That's on his own freaking universe.
Wouldn't it make more sense? I mean, they've gone really crazy ways for Gotham to be succeeded by the animated series. No, not really.
No,
No.
I don't know where Gotham is.
I'm still waiting for Batman Beyond, man.
Fucking
Oh,
Batman
yeah.
Beyond,
I'm still
yes.
waiting for live action Batman Beyond.
Well, maybe with Keaton coming back, fingers crossed. I don't know. I'm still
Actually,
keeping
like
holding
if
hope.
you watch Ben Affleck's latest movie trailer, the
Tender Bar.
the Tender Bar, to me, I'm like, oh, he's definitely not going to be Batman anymore because he lost all that muscle.
Yeah.
Oh.
He looks skinny as fuck, and for some reason, he's doing Goodwill Hunting acting again.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, this is old Affleck.
Oh,
I like
nice.
this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever he's playing a Bostonian, that's the only Bostonian he knows. I think
Himself.
it's based on someone in Boston.
Is he not Bostonian?
Yeah.
So it's
But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
could be based on his, like, his
Affleck
childhood
himself.
friend or something. But yeah, okay.
But-
So wait,
Michael
after-
Keaton does
after
seem
Flash-
like he was setting up Batman Beyond, though. It really does seem like
I
it, right?
fucking
Like
hope
it's
so.
Oh yeah.
Because
Very
I mean,
similar to
I've
the
been
animated
petitioning
series.
for. Yeah, I've been petitioning for Keaton to be in a Batman Beyond live action film for like the longest fucking time. It needs to fucking happen.
He's old enough now.
Yes,
You've been petitioning, have you?
yes.
Really?
To Warner Brothers, eh?
I've been petitioning on this
Writing,
podcast. That's about it.
right.
Do you think Michael Keaton himself has been petitioning it? Even in Spider-Man Homecoming, apparently he kept saying, "I'm Batman," to Tom Holland during the shoot. He kept the identity, and he
Yeah.
saw it in Birdman, which was like essentially almost a documentary of like his life as a washed-up actor after playing a prominent star, right? So Birdman, I felt, was very significant, and then suddenly he's back as Batman. So interesting.
I don't think he would say no because I think Batman is a very important part of his life.
Really? You don't think it's something that he wants to like forget?
No, I don't think. Even he recently taught at a university, one of the convocation speeches, and he even said, "If I have one thing to leave with all of you tonight, it's this: I'm Batman."
So proud.
I was watching something. I think it was no, or was I reading? Apparently, the original line was "I'm the fucking Batman."
Oh,
And I'm like, really?
I want to hear that.
Apparently, John Peters wanted to push that.
Well, we instead of that, we got fuck Batman. Yeah, we got that. So I mean,
So Titans.
Titans.
fucking Titans.
Oh, my-
Yeah, Titans is renewed for season 4. Will
I
be
still haven't seen the last episode, but
I'm,
you know that I've been trying.
I'm looking forward to your scathing review of
No,
the next season, as well as the last episode.
I need to talk about that fucking teaser they gave.
Oh my
I didn't watch the teaser because I haven't seen the last episode. I just saw
Same.
the penultimate episode where Robin got shot in the face. Sorry, not Robin. Nightwing got shot in the face.
No, so the premise of the teaser
I've not
is
seen the episode.
don't cut the red
No.
wire. Yeah. I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, is this really what Titans is about? Don't cut the red wire. You never cut the red wire. But he asked me to cut the red wire. But we never cut the red wire. Fucking cut the red wire, for fuck's sake.
I thought the point was not to cut the red wire.
Yeah, but for 2 whole minutes they were talking about don't cut the red wire.
I think you should watch Titans.
No, I
You
don't
should.
think. I know.
No. I
Fuck.
think
It
okay.
makes you appreciate lesser shows.
Okay, like so I think this is a good opportunity to petition that maybe we should have a Nick watches Titans and we can have a watch along where everybody watches an episode of the
Fuck's sake.
Titans together.
Clamp you down like Clockwork Orange and make you watch it.
Jesus, fucking Titans. I swear to God, I cannot stand Titans. I have only watched 1 episode of Titans and I cannot stand Titans.
The hate rolling off this body is amazing to watch.
I'm gonna make you watch Titans.
I mean, that would make good content.
Have you guys
So,
seen
like,
Titans? Have
yeah.
either of you seen
I have.
Titans?
I've not caught up the last 3 episodes of the current season, but I have caught up the rest. Yeah,
Oh dear.
Do you
And-
enjoy
but
it?
I feel Nick's pain. I mean, there's some parts about it I can't stand it. I love the finales. Like when they all just come together, I'm like, okay, that's what we were building towards in the last 12 episodes.
So a hallucinogenic trip of seeing a stunt person, Batman, beat up a whole bunch of villains whose faces you can't see.
I mean, do you think like okay? Because to me, with Titans, like there's actually a possible good show there.
Yeah,
I mean, there is a good
But-
show. It's the cartoons.
The pacing, like feels so odd to me because like the current season, the first 3 episodes just went bang, 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 and then after that, flashback for like a couple episodes,
Yeah.
and then it went weird, and then suddenly like, hey, look, we're on Themyscira where only 7 women live because that's the budget we have. I don't know, like it's Gotham used to be my guilty pleasure, and now it's Titans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Not-
Gotham's done.
Not League?
Yeah, not Legends.
Yeah.
Not Legends?
No, Legends is a true
No.
pleasure.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're unabashedly bonkers. So they just no holds barred go like, and then I love it when the what's her name, White Canary.
Yeah.
She goes like, I promised my team I wouldn't do a crossover. I love it.
But yeah, speaking of Legends, they also came out and said, hey, here's Legends of Tomorrow. Here's what we're going to do. Here's 100 episodes in 100 seconds. Have fun.
I had yeah. I saw the beginning of that, and I had a moment. I was like, wait, Arthur? Is Arthur back? Oh no, it's not.
No. I'm like, that's a very Legends thing to do, isn't it? 100 episodes in 100 minutes.
But I have to say about Titans, I quite enjoyed what's his name, Bruce Wayne's that take on Bruce Wayne. Right? It's very reminiscent of Adam West's character.
I mean,
he does do the dance, so
he did do the dance. The current season, the thing that like pisses me off about the current season is their take on Bruce Wayne, because like you want to mess around with the Titans and their backstories. I'm okay with that. Like I've slowly accepted that the characters are what they are, but the thought of Batman going out to kill the Joker
Killing
off
the
screen,
Joker.
yeah, that is just, it's just off. It's off character. Like the season 1 Batman killing everyone was a dream, a hallucinatory nightmare. But this one, like Batman literally, not even dressed as Batman, just Bruce Wayne with a crowbar, killed the Joker off screen because you can't show the Joker because no one's cast the Joker. And then like tries to commit suicide in the most extra way
Suicide,
possible
yeah.
by going to a castle and setting it on fire. That was just, I don't know, like,
Why is there such a
When you-
fascination to see Batman kill people these days?
you think there's a fascination with that?
I feel like it, don't you think? Like in the whole Dark Knight premise, it's all about I only have one rule, and he can't kill. And then in Bat Flag, he's just got machine gun and he just shoots everyone. So like I feel like there's been building tension towards what? Why can't Batman kill? And then everyone's like just going off on Batman killing people.
I mean, if they wanted to use that as like, Batman breaks his own cardinal rule, and then, I mean, there's a case to be made about how you can show him like coming to terms with him actually killing. But then, unfortunately, I don't think any of these shows actually deal with the aftermath of him breaking his own cardinal rule. Because, I mean, there's a whole reason you break a cardinal rule when you do a story like that, right? So to deal with the whole like dynamics and aftermath of that. So I don't know what my point
You
was.
said he
I mean,
attempted
to be fair-
suicide in this one.
No,
In Titans, yeah. He was so distraught over
breaking
the
his cardinal
Joker
rule.
killing Jason Todd
Oh,
because no one told him that Jason Todd came back. Because Jason Todd was chucked in the Lazarus pit by Scarecrow. Look at his face. So yeah, he didn't know.
Number
So he's
five.
just like,
spa and wellness center.
I've gone to a castle in Scotland and I've set it on fire with gasoline and I'm gonna die here. And the castle's on a cliff, which makes me go, well, if you wanted to die, you could just jump off the cliff. I don't.
What?
No, that's not dramatic enough.
Why does it suddenly remind me of Skyfall? Skyfall is the his mansion in the moor, right? Like,
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it was just a weird choice, and then Donna Troy comes back from the dead to save him for some reason. I don't know.
Titans. Sounds amazing.
Although, if you wanted to get like super serious about it, you could say that the whole like fascination with Batman killing people is indicative of the world we live in currently in the 21st century, with the frustrations of blah 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 yakety schmackety Trump 2020.
And to be fair, especially
individualism and violence.
especially with the Batman, the Pattinson Batman, there is a lot of violence in that, but that one is justified because this is a very young Batman who, before he learned his sort of moral code.
That's the thing; it's anger,
Yes.
anger, but restraint. It's
Angst.
I will go all the way up until you are on life support, but I'm not gonna kill you because I'm
I
the
mean,
Batman.
Do you think
because
Sorry?
is it gonna segue into like mental health then, like about upbringing, about Batman not having a good childhood and not having his parents there, and then he goes on, goes on a rampage and his vengeance, right? I feel like is that what they're setting it up towards, and then we're gonna talk about
Maybe.
Batman having mental health.
I mean, I think we can all agree Batman does not have the healthiest of mental health.
No.
No shit.
I mean, like I think they've addressed it before. Like, so you're just gonna go and like
I think
turn
even
yourself into a
Nicole
bat?
Kidman addressed it in Batman Forever.
with a Malaysian dream doll.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes. Dr. Chase Meridian, the only psychiatrist you know with a punching bag in her office.
Yes. I want to watch Batman Forever again. Can't deny that Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey had the best chemistry on screen, but the worst chemistry off screen.
Anyway, what's next?
Okay, after that, let's get into the games of it.
The what?
Because the games. Because they did release 2 trailers for
Oh, yes.
the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League and Gotham Knights. I was excited for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, still am, but I'm even more excited for Gotham Knights because now we're going to have to deal with the Court of Owls.
Ooh.
It's the Gotham Knights versus the Court of Owls, and I'm like, yes!
What did you guys think of that?
I loved it. I mean, Court of Owls storyline, it on its own, I think, and I know we're going to talk about the Batman. I feel some elements are being incorporated in that film. I just love the look, the feel, yeah.
Are you guys big gamers?
I'm not. So that's why I'm like sitting out on this.
My
I play FIFA.
No, my brother is, but I join him sometimes.
For FIFA? Or
No. I mean, like the other games, yeah.
Right.
But
No,
one
this
thing I
is your
did
show.
find
Go on.
interesting is I think the Suicide Squad, James Gunn's Suicide Squad, forever changed the tone of how King Shark will talk.
Oh,
Because even in the game now, he's sort of like, I kill him. I'm like, oh. So this is how King Shark is going to talk for the rest of his life now.
well, I mean, until someone comes up with a better way.
That's true. Because initially, the first trailer that we got last year of Justice League Kill the Suicide Squad, King Shark was like the King Shark in the Flash TV show. He's fucking muscular as shit, ready to beat the shit out of people. And now suddenly they're slowly turning him into this gentle creature, which I'm like,
I didn't
James
watch
Gunn.
the first trailer simply because for some reason the upload that I was trying to watch, after 1 minute, the sound was completely out of sync. And I was like, I'm not watching this.
Oh,
So I never watched it. So this one, I was pleasantly surprised at the premise because, they're killing the Justice League because it looks like the Justice League have obviously gone cuckoo.
Yeah.
Yay!
I don't know how they're going to do it because I was like, wait, it's only going to be these guys?
Mhm.
Like, there's not going to be extra members of the Suicide Squad?
Not that we know of yet.
Maybe
Maybe
DLCs.
later on, you might see Deadshot. I don't know.
That was Deadshot.
I love the ending
no,
of the
that was,
trailer. when they're trying to kill the Penguin.
Oh, God, yes.
Penguin!
No,
Like
it's not working.
The penguin or a physical, like an animal penguin?
No, like the bad guy
Oh.
Penguin. Like the villain.
Yeah, no. They weren't trying to
Wallet
fight a
of the fight.
physical fucking penguin.
We're trying to do color bots.
It ends with them in a zoo. Just
I mean, it would be on brand.
dance, happy feet.
It would be on brand. It would absolutely be on brand for Suicide Squad.
Someone call Animal Abuse Authority.
Is it sadistic of me to actually want to see that scene
Oh,
of them
God.
just beating up a small penguin?
Very,
Trying
very.
to.
No,
You
no,
have
can you
Batman-
imagine?
You have Batman's anger in you right now.
No, wait. Can you imagine if it's like Suicide Squad versus the penguins from Madagascar?
Oh, what the hell?
Get the track, boys.
like, who would you think would win between like the penguins from Madagascar and Suicide Squad?
I'm sorry, but Harley will beat all 4 of them in her sleep.
Is that even a
She could,
question?
no, but she could physically beat them. But they're really, really smart. They'll come with a master plan. They don't use
Yeah.
physical exertion. They use their brain. So I can
They're
say they'll
covert.
win.
They're covert. Yeah.
Are we really
Just
having this
smile
debate
and
right
wave,
now?
guys.
They don't have opposable thumbs,
But they have a plan.
but they have that one dumb guy.
Don't they have two?
No,
Oh
Yeah.
wait, aren't all three of them dumb and one smart?
except for the leader.
Yeah.
One
Kowalski's
one
the only
smart guy
smart
is
one, right?
enough. You need the followers. One smart guy is sufficient to rule the world.
Anyway,
Now,
yeah.
now all I have in my head is like the big third act reveal of Robert Pattinson's Batman. It's like it wasn't the Riddler; it was Kowalski all along who planned all of this.
Oh my god. Well,
That
yeah,
would be
okay,
amazing.
moving forward. Okay, I want to get into a few of the weirdest stuff that happened that came out of the DC fandom. There's an Aquaman TV series which looks fucking weird as
Oh, that
shit.
looks awesome.
Really?
That looks awesome. The
That's-
cartoon looks awesome.
That's the same animation they did for the new He-Man show, which looked weird.
I love it.
What?
There's another He-Man show on Cartoon Network. It looks Thundercats.
I'm on an Adult
Yeah.
Swim binge. I'm loving it.
Okay. And then there's that Batmobile car show,
No, I didn't see that one. What's that about?
Gotham Wheels or Batwheels, that is it. Imagine your favorite
Oh, yeah.
Batmobiles.
I don't understand why. Like they already have pets. I mean, they came up with pets, and then now they have a
No, 'cause-
car show. Like, what the fuck
Wait,
is
is
this?
it Cars?
Wait.
It's literally cars
Yeah.
with Batmobiles.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
I'm like, okay.
that's a bit of a.
They're running out of ideas, huh?
It's a bit of a low bar. I mean, I guess you're going to the toddler crowd, you know, like the Paw Patrol people, but like, you
Because
know,
when you first said that, I thought you meant like it was Pimp My Ride with Batmobiles.
Mm,
I would like to see that show.
You know, with Exhibit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Of course. But no. It's like,
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
like,
kids show, Yeah.
Mm.
which somehow we didn't ask for, but we're getting. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it feels like
Uh,
they're pandering at this point.
Yeah.
They're like trying to like it's up there with like I don't understand why there are two He-Mans on Netflix right now.
Because one needs to pander to the modern audience.
No, one needs to pander the younger audience, and then
One's a
there's one-
reboot, one's a sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
And then we got MTV Cribs, Clark Kent edition.
Oh,
what? What do you guys? What are we guys saying about the cars?
Super and Lewis.
Why does it seem like the whole Aquaman like cartoon animated series? Why does it feel so weird? Why is it? Are they trying to rebrand Aquaman himself? Like what? Then the show feels trippy.
Dude, it's for kids, lah. Don't
Yeah, but like
overanalyze it.
I don't know. Like
No,
sorry, Jason Momoa is not the hero you look up to. Let me get a more white sounding Aquaman for all of you to be inspired by. Why does that feel like that?
Oh, well, I mean, I guess this is like their answer to like.
look, it feels like Brave and the Bold to me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
really.
you know,
Yeah.
like you had you know, the proper DC animated series Batman, and then
Yeah.
you had Brave and the Bold, which was just
But I
wacky.
enjoyed Brave and the
Okay,
Bold.
I guess if you put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, this animation style is what's hip right now, right? It's what's in. Like, you know, it looks like Steven Universe. It looks like
Yeah.
the animation style because I haven't seen the trailer. I'm
Like you could
really
totally
sorry.
imagine Rick and Morty popping up.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it was very Adventure Timey as well.
We need some fish, Morty.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Maybe
then we
that's
got,
what they're going
MTV
for.
Cribs.
Midnight Gospel,
What?
but like under the sea with Aquaman.
That is a very weird mashup.
But okay, speaking of Aquaman, we did get another first look at the Aquaman film, which looks like Black Manta's going to have
Mm.
a much bigger role in this.
Well,
As well he should, because,
he's an arch nemesis.
yeah.
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 And there was a teaser image which looked like he was dropping the dopest album of all time. It was him standing with his weapon and like helmet in the corner and his two bodyguards like, we're going to
Yeah,
start
he's a
shit.
posse.
Yeah, he's got a posse
He's
now.
got a posse now.
I was kind of glad to see that Amber Heard was still there.
Oh, really?
They didn't show much of her,
Yeah.
but I was like,
At least she's still in it.
yeah.
I mean, they didn't say they would cancel
There were
her.
a lot of rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know whether it was the director or James Wan that adamantly kept saying no.
No,
She
she's
is still
in the
going to be
movie.
in this. She might have a reduced role, but she's still in this.
I mean, she had a reduced role in the BTS.
Yeah, so maybe a reduced role in the film of
Yeah.
like maybe
but
5
at
minutes.
least she was there, you know.
Yeah.
Whether or not she dies in the first 5 minutes, I have no idea. But you know,
Yeah.
I would rather they didn't do a Don Cheadle on that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh.
Smallville turned
But
20 years old.
Is Black Manta DC's answer to Black Panther? Is there an equivalent character in the DC universe to be that legendary black character?
No, I mean Cyborg maybe.
I mean,
Mm,
if you want to talk about like
iconic.
proper iconic African American characters, it would be all the stuff on Milestone.
Ah, yes, that is true.
You
Which
know, like
Oh,
Static
you
X.
completely missed Milestone Comics. Yeah,
yes,
So
they
since
had
you
a
brought that
panel
up,
as
Sai,
well.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
The brief mentioned that
So,
Static
yeah.
is coming into a movie, right? And Michael B. Jordan is producing it.
Wait, it's
Yeah.
a movie? I thought it was going to be a series.
I thought
No,
it was a cartoon.
it's a film. The script's currently being written.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Static. You got who's that main guy that was kind of like a black Superman, but kind of more powerful?
Steel.
Sidekick was Rocket. No, shit.
Steel?
Why do I only remember the sidekick? Oh yeah, because the sidekick was on, freaking the cartoon that they announced there was a 4th season.
Oh, Young Justice.
Yes.
Hey, Young Justice getting 4th season.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the character, but yeah, you have the Milestone guys, and you also have Black Lightning.
Yes.
who
Yes.
is
I was just.
still on TV, right?
No,
Yeah.
ended.
I think it's still ongoing. Oh no. I think it ended this year
Oh.
in May.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he beat the albino?
I don't know.
Okay.
I did not follow. I wanted to, but I just didn't get into it.
That's
Neither
not
did I.
offensive. The bad guy's an albino dude.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
know,
actual
I know. Flashback. That's the character's name, isn't it? Because it says here Rocket also assists the Blood Syndicate member Flashback in fighting her addiction on crack cocaine.
Oh, the character was on
Wow.
Oh,
Flashback. Wait, Rocket was on crack?
yeah, apparently.
Holy shit. That's some Bobby and Whitney shit right there.
Like,
Holy fuck.
And then after she got better, she befriended Static, another teenage superhero. Yeah.
Got
while-
a cheeseburger, man.
While it has been hinted that someday they might become more than friends.
Oh God.
Another one that we got to mention as well, that Blue Beetle is getting a film as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which also is currently getting written.
Did they talk about it on Fandom?
They talked about it. They released a
They did.
tease image, but that's it. Because both this and Static, the scripts are currently being written.
Did they confirm Cobra Kai is going to be Blue Beetle?
Oh,
I
I
think
can't
they
remember
did,
the
right?
actor's name. Yeah, the
They
actor
did,
was there,
right?
but because I
Yeah.
don't watch Cobra Kai, so I wouldn't know the actor's name. But
neither do I.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that panel was
Let me find
super
out the actor's
Latino. I mean, from the director to the writer. Yeah.
Mm.
But
Yes.
the Blue Beetle suit was
Which I
cool.
think is cool. Yeah.
because
Because, second gen Blue Beetle is cool compared to first gen Blue Beetle.
I don't know how to pronounce
Compared
his
to the
name,
first
but
one, yeah. Jaime
Cholo?
Reyes.
Zolo.
Cholo.
Is that the Cobra Kai one?
Zolo.
Yeah,
Medina.
Cholo.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Cholo?
he's going to play Blue Beetle.
Cholo.
Cholo.
Since we're on the subject
gas.
of representation, what is DC's answer for Shang-Chi? Like who's the Asian lead
Ooh.
character?
Good.
Asian in DC. Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Didn't they tease the lab assistant in
Oh
the
my
Flash?
god!
The second Atom, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes.
What was his name?
I can't remember his
Oh.
name.
Choi, right?
So
What's his name?
Yeah, Dr. Choi. Dr.
Yeah.
Choi.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
there is going to
So
be
is he
Asian
the-
representation in DC.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because at the
Yeah.
DC Fandome, they announced that they're going to do a Journey to the West comic series.
Oh yes.
Yes.
The monkey god.
Monkey
What's
God.
the
Monkey
correlation
King, yeah.
between? Does Warner Brothers own the rights of Journey to the West?
Apparently,
nobody owns the
Public
rights.
domain.
It's public
Yeah.
domain.
I guess
It's
we're gonna put him in sneakers.
What a treasure! How did Marvel miss out on that?
because Marvel has Shang-Chi.
Now I'm really curious.
Marvel
Wait,
doesn't need.
Okay, I'm looking at 20.
Is there a core Asian character that isn't like, hello, I'm Asian?
There's Cassandra Cain.
Mixed.
Okay. There's the Atom. I guess the Atom is.
He's the second gen. There was an Adam before him.
Because I'm
At least,
looking.
but at least it's still representation.
guess.
Like, come on, like like getting white people to
Oh no,
represent
yeah,
any other race.
there is an Asian representation. It's whoever trains. Whoever trains Ra's al Ghul or whoever the fuck. There's the oh yeah. No, there is an Asian guy. There's a Asian master assassin. Yeah, he's in the Arrow comics.
Oh, does he run number Parbat?
Right.
Yeah, he was like kicked out of Nanda Parbat for being mean.
Right.
There's one of the Shazam family members, Eugene Choi.
Oh wow.
Shazam Thunder.
Yeah, but in the 50s, you know that kid was white.
Apparently there's an Asian.
Oh no, there is Green Lantern's pal, Pie Face.
Oh, there's another Green Lantern called Jade Yifei, a female Asian Green Lantern.
Yeah, she's new.
Yeah.
No, they've only started introducing Asian characters.
Oh, there's an Asian
Have they
Superman.
casted
Because, you know,
have they casted for Green Lantern yet?
No, it's that one
They
is
should
still
just-
the JJ series. No,
Give it to Henry Golding. Make him Asian.
no,
anyone-
I still feel that because they're going with Jon Stewart, I think they should just fuck with people's mind and
People
cast
mind.
John. Yeah, people's minds. Lost S's. They should just cast Jon Stewart as Jon Stewart.
really?
Yeah, for real. You know, just for the first episode, and be like, "What the fuck's going on?" It's like, "Oh no, it was a sinestro mind fuck." And
Apparently there was
Maybe
Batman
in a
of China.
dream.
yeah, in one of the multiverses,
Yeah, Jon Stewart is Jon Stewart.
is the Jon Stewart Green Lantern. He has a late night talk show on OA.
Wow, I actually would love to see that.
You know,
Batman of China. Tell us about him.
Oh, the synopsis of this is fucking hilarious.
there's a Batman from every country, though.
But it says
Yeah.
this one says he's a soft, pudgy, sensitive, cuddly
There we
bear.
go.
But he's also the sharpest and most dedicated guy you'll ever meet. Truly internalizing everything it truly means to be Batman.
Look, the Italian Batman's overweight.
What?
No, seriously, because he was Batman and then he got famous, so he ate a lot of pasta and got overweight. Like for real, it's canon.
Oh my-
Grant Morrison. Thank
Do you know the
Grant Morrison.
Malaysian Batman?
A Malaysian
Batman
Batman?
been
Yes.
Batman been
Ada,
Superman.
Kluang Man.
Kelong Man.
Yes.
Ada.
Oh yes, we did have Clown Man as well. Yeah, you're right.
We did have
Yeah, Kluang Man. He
Yes.
was in a mental asylum and just runs out every night to fight crime. Oh.
Okay.
Batman of Tanjung Rambutan. Anyway.
Another Batman project we got to talk about is Bruce Timm coming back. Bruce Timm
Ooh,
coming back to do another Batman, the Cape Crusader.
That looks so good, actually.
Ooh.
I mean, it's a more grittier Batman than the 90s animated series.
His voice is irreplaceable. Like everyone else who's done Batman since him in cartoons is like, yes, him and Mark
Talking about
Hamill.
Kevin
It's a
Conroy.
tough one to beat.
Of course.
Ugh.
Conroy will always be Batman. Even in the Arkham games
Wait,
was Conroy.
he's
right?
not getting Conroy. Tim's not getting Conroy.
They haven't
I hope
announced
he is.
casting, but I mean, if
Oh,
they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
get
Come
Conroy, it has to be
Macam
Conroy.
mana kau tak dapat Conroy?
That's why.
I'll tell you which Bruce Timm cartoon I didn't like though. They did a Harley Quinn cartoon, and it was Bruce Timm style.
Uh-huh.
But it was weird because it was the DC animated original and Batman animated series style of drawing, but Harley kind of has bondage sex with Nightwing.
Oh.
What is it with the animated films trying to do sex scenes?
Oh, it's weird. The animated movies, like in the past couple of years, like I watched the Justice League Dark.
Ooh.
It was gruesome. It was straight up gruesome. Like people were getting chopped the fuck up.
Is it
I was-
PG-13?
Wow, it's so adult. I think they're rated higher because they're pretty violent. You know, like especially in Justice League Dark, like they were literally cutting people in half and blood splurting everywhere. It was anime style violence.
Are they trying to lead up to DC versus Mortal
Because even
Kombat?
when they rebooted Justice League in the cartoon movies,
Mhm.
when Cyborg was going through his transformation, it looked like Akira,
Ooh.
like body horror gruesomeness. I was
The
like,
fuck's going on?
ew.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Trying to push the envelope.
I guess.
But yeah, Doom Patrol's getting renewed for
Okay,
season
wait,
4.
wait. There is a part 1 and a part 2 to this.
But part 2, we're going to be talking more about because we discussed.
No, we could dive
sort
into
of.
the other things we did not discuss in part 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so Doom
Well,
Patrol.
yes, Doom Patrol is being renewed for season 4.
I still haven't watched the new season.
With Michelle Gomez. I might watch it. I might watch it now.
So Michelle
I'm-
Gomez in season 3 is Pennyworth is getting a season 2. Season 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, hold up. Like, Pennyworth, right? I'm like, wait. Like, when was Pennyworth? Like, I didn't even realize it was still on.
Oh, they're moving networks now.
Oh,
Now going to be
no
on
wonder.
DC Universe, which apparently is still around. I thought it died.
They all moved to HBO Max.
No, apparently now they're like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to go back
Dead
to
air,
Michelle
guys.
Gomez on.
Yeah,
and
Sorry, what did you say?
I want to go back to Michelle Gomez on Doom Patrol. I love her.
Okay.
in
Yes.
Flight Attendant.
Yeah. Shoot.
I have not seen the flight attendant.
I've only seen the first episode, and it was quite nice.
Is that
Okay.
the one with Penny?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Oh, okay.
It is the one with Penny
Yeah.
being slightly unpenny, which is great because
Sheldon knocks on the airplane door.
No,
Like, Penny.
no, very different show. And yeah, did you guys follow Doom Patrol? Do you guys like Doom Patrol?
I did. I have not started a new season, just like Kai as well. I love it. Super trippy. Love the adventures.
Season 3 started off a bit on a different tone,
Oh yeah.
which I appreciated. Like, yes, there is those batshit crazy moments, but it started to get quite real in the first part of season 3. And then they showed the teaser of the next few episodes, and I'm like, okay, they're really getting batshit with the finale, aren't they? So I'm like, because I've only watched the first 3 episodes, I haven't gone into 4, 5, and 6. But
Okay, you
from
have
the
to tell
looks
me
of it,
it's-
it's going to get crazier.
Yeah.
Sorry?
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Oh, okay. I
What?
was just going to
What?
ask: is the Brotherhood of is the Brotherhood a big
Nada.
thing in this new season?
I'm not going to say anything just yet because I think that might be a bit of
Okay.
a spoiler.
Okay.
Ooh.
Spoiler: Brendan Fraser swears like a motherfucker. So yeah.
He's done that since the beginning, man.
Okay. Since we're approaching the 1 hour mark, let's hit on one of the biggest pieces of news that everyone was fucking waiting for, which is why they left it for last, which is the Batman.
Oh,
I am vengeance. And Robert Pattinson, following a long line of traditions of what the fuck did Batman just say?
actually, yeah. In the trailer, I did not know.
Oh, I didn't
I had
understand it.
no idea what he said in that screen. It was like, rah, 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 rah. I was like,
Like, is it ever since Bale? They've all had to put on the voice, right? Like, ever since Bale.
Yeah. And after that, I even saw like there were a bunch of reports going, this is what Robert Pattinson said in the Batman trailer.
what do you guys think of the trailer?
Oh, I thought he said I wanted pie or something when he knocked the glass. I wanted pie.
I wanted what?
Pie.
Batman's hungry. Feed him. He wants a pie. But no, like I thought the trailer was really good. It was nice. It was a nice introduction to it. It looks like a good setup. Dark, gritty.
It's very reminiscent of Fincher's Seven and that detective noir
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
tone and feel.
Yeah, so it's more than Batman. It's a film, right?
And even like the Riddler, right? I mean, it's very Zodiac killer in some sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I
actually,
definitely
yeah.
saw those as well. So I think it's going to be a really exciting. Like you said, I think Fincher, Seven, I think those are really good references to use. And that's sort of what I felt as well. So I think it's going to be amazing. But what do you guys think about Robert Pattinson as the Batman itself?
I think it's perfect casting, to be honest with you.
I'm buying it. His 90s grunge haircut is interesting,
Yes.
but I'm buying it.
Because Matt Reeves they had a small sort of panel with Matt Reeves, Pattinson, and Zoe Kravitz. And Matt Reeves just constantly kept talking about how this is so inspired by Year 2. Like, it's very much a Year 2 story. And how Pattinson sweated his ass off in Val Kilmer's suit for his screen test.
I don't know why they keep using the
The Val-
Burton Schumacher era suits for screen tests.
Maybe because it's so stiff that it was like they could still preserve it.
Like Bale auditioned in Clooney's suit.
Couldn't they audition people in Bale's suit?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a
Like,
size thing.
Have you seen Cillian
Just
Murphy's
like
screen test?
Yeah.
He's so skinny, the suit looks wobbly on him. Weird. Although in Cillian Murphy's screen test, I love his take on Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I thought it was genius, but yeah, in the suit he looked weird.
Cillian Murphy makes a great Bruce Wayne, not
Yes.
so much a Batman.
Yes, which is why he makes Grey Scarecrow.
But yeah, Robert Pattinson, I no longer see Twilight in his eyes.
Thank God.
No,
I mean, I
absolutely.
blocked out
think he
Twilight in
sort
my
of-
brain.
Yeah, and he got out of the typecast, right? He's been acting in better movies like Lighthouse, Tenet, obviously with Nolan, So I think Pattinson's been like reshaping, rebranding himself to become this young go-to star who like sort of is emo most of the time. Like I feel like this Batman, they need a very emo character, a young, emotional dude with parenting and upbringing issues, right? And I think Pattinson fits that perfectly into that mold, and so I'm really looking forward. I think it's brilliant casting, and I think it's going to be amazing.
I gotta say, the Batmobile looks badass.
Fuck yes.
Seeing it in motion,
Fuck.
it looks so badass. I'm like, oh, I want this car.
And I think this is the most practical Batmobile that we've ever gotten
Yes,
compared to all the other fucking Batmobiles.
100%. I was thinking the same. It's actually drivable on the road. Like you can
Yes.
actually go compared to all these weird ones we've seen in the past. Yeah, 100%.
And I have to say, Colin.
And another thing we got-
what's his name?
What?
Colin Farrell. Oswald
Oh, as
Cobblepot.
Penguin.
Yeah.
I almost do not recognize him at all. Yeah,
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just
Good
about to
actor.
bring up
And
Cobblepot.
that accent, right?
The accent and the prosthetics. I was like, holy shit, who is this guy?
I'm a bit disappointed he's not Cockney.
What?
I wanted the
Oh,
Arkham.
you wanted the-
I wanted the
Oh.
Arkham Penguin.
Nah.
All right, Batman.
I thought this accent worked. I thought he sounded like, it sounded of that world.
But Penguin sounds like he's having a lot of fun.
Mm.
I'm sure he is.
And we got more of a look at Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman as well, which I like this Catwoman. This pre-Halle Berry Catwoman.
No. We do not talk about Halle Berry Catwoman. We do not talk about the Halle Berry Catwoman. Like, that's not even DC. It's not even DC. Is it DC? It's not
Oh.
canon, right?
But
don't like
honestly,
Catwoman?
did it not remind you of Halle Berry's Catwoman when you saw her in the trailer?
Not
No,
really,
no.
because
No,
her
not
pants
at all.
weren't ripped.
No?
Yeah. It's a very much more classy Catwoman.
She didn't drink milk from a bowl.
Oh,
She didn't
God,
get
don't
her.
remind me.
Was it her tears or cat tears, or how did she become Catwoman in that film?
I don't know.
I know she was in a sewer with a bunch of cats.
licked her and she became.
No. She. It was inside her all along.
Where she had to fight Sharon Stone with impervious makeup.
Oh God.
But,
like,
but between
what-
between Anne Hathaway and Halle Berry, who I first thought of Halle Berry when I saw this Catwoman.
Oh, I'm a Michelle Pfeiffer.
I
all the
like
way, yeah.
Anne Hathaway.
Okay.
Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer, yes, all the way, Michelle Pfeiffer. But I mean, this is a very different Catwoman than Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. But
Oh yeah.
in terms of stealthiness, does remind me a little bit of Anne Hathaway's one, though.
Yeah.
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 I mean, Anne Hathaway was playing the catness a bit more,
Yes.
Yeah.
but I just have a soft spot for it because it's the only time I found Anne Hathaway sexy. Because most of the time, but
Yeah.
Did you find her sex? Did you find her sex in Interstellar?
How?
You know
Love
that
is the
forlorn
one
in
thing
space.
that transcends.
That fucking movie made me hate that poem so much. Like,
Do not go
by the
gentle
third time, I'm
into
like,
the good
shut
night.
Michael Caine up.
Rage against the dying.
Did they have to do the whole poem?
of course.
Like, every time. I'm like, we get
It was
it. He's raging.
intentional. Nolan wanted you to hate the character. That's what happened. That's why he just kept feeding that to you.
Futility
Like,
of
"Oh, God,
time.
I'm done with this shit."
That's why you can't have Nolan do, like, let's say, The Flash, because he'd be like, no, he has to run fast for real. We need to do this practical.
Yes. I mean, there's a pro and con to Nolan directing films.
We're going to put Usain Bolt in the mask.
Yes, I was gonna say that. That's pretty
Usain
much
Bolt
black.
is the Flash.
Flash will be black and
He
Usain
is.
Bolt. Yeah, 100% running in Olympics.
There you go.
But not forgetting in the Batman trailer, we also finally got a glimpse at Andy Serkis as Alfred.
Oh yes.
I mean, that works hands down, love. Put any relatively middle-aged old Englishman as Alfred, and you're like,
I mean, and it's also nice to see Andy Serkis out of makeup.
I mean, you
That's
can't just
true.
put any old like if
It's-
Bill Bailey was Alfred, it'd be a bit weird.
come on, I would love to see Bill Bailey as Alfred.
Could I interest you in a song, sir, before you leave?
I think Michael Caine is the perfect Alfred casting. I will not bury another family.
I failed you, sir. I failed you. Oh fuck! You're there in that restaurant that I went to.
I mean, okay, to be
I
fair,
see that you're happy.
Michael Caine is a brilliant Alfred, but I think the Alfred that will always stick in my heart, because it was my first Alfred, is Michael Gough.
Michael
OG
Gough all the
Alfred,
way,
Michael,
yeah.
Michael Keaton
OG.
Alfred, who was born in Malaysia.
Malaysia. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah, he was born
Yes.
in KL 1916.
Wow.
Yeah, he's passed away
Yeah.
Oh,
since,
wow.
but yeah,
Did we ever
Yeah.
make him a Dutch?
He was just
Ah.
born here. He didn't live
Yeah,
here.
that's
He was just
not-
born here.
let's just give him
Colonialism.
Yeah, they should.
That's so dumb.
He was born when it was still Malaya.
Yes.
Malaya.
Yes.
It is.
Yes. Look at these natives. Yeah.
But speaking
yeah,
of
so,
Malaysia, so you guys have to be. Don't you think you guys have to represent Malaysia for the next DC Fandom and probably Comic Con and everything else? You guys have everything it takes to get there. Like I would make us vote or something, but 100%, you guys are the ones.
That's very
Are you gonna- are
kind
you gonna
words.
do it?
I mean,
Yeah. We have everything except money to buy tickets.
Yes.
yeah. And I mean, if they want people to be totally factually incorrect most of the time,
It will be us.
it will be us.
There are other more fact-based
Yes.
and due diligence-based podcasts and
But-
media outlets.
Thank you for the kind words and your faith in us.
No, but
Yes.
but honestly, in Malaysia, like really, I will not go anywhere else. You guys are the go-to, honestly, and I
Aw.
think
Aw.
we should work towards that. Whatever you need, we would love to see you there representing Malaysia. Up in the
Shang will give
Thank
money.
you.
He'll just sign it.
Thank you so
send a
much.
petition.
And
I will forward the petition to everyone to sign. No, but really,
Change.org.
Yeah, and
We
then
can get
Warner
us
Brothers
1,000
listens to
signatures.
our podcast. They were like,
Like,
no.
no.
You know how difficult it is for us to stop Kevin Smith from swearing?
But yes, like, I think that brings it to a good point for our part one of this.
Yes.
If you want to hear the part two, stay tuned for next week for the Buzz Part 2 podcast with us.
At the bar.
yes,
At
at
the
the
bar.
bar.
At the bar.
But before that, very quickly, because some people did message us going, hey, we have comments too, apart from Maga. Maga would always mention stuff, but there's other people who mention things. Bahir talked about it from
Okay.
Goggler.
Yes.
He said that, there wasn't enough Green Lantern, or maybe
Of
that's
course
just him.
not. No, of course, no. Like Bahir, if you guys don't know, is like yes, like he has the Green Lantern thing at home. Yang macam aku pun macam nak buat the thing
The
with
thing.
the
With the
lampu.
Yes.
Ultra 188 responded, should rename it as Bat Dome instead because Batman kind of dominated it.
I mean, Batman is the DC 10 pole. So.
That's true. And I mean, we
Yeah.
did also get a bit of Superman, who's now has a new motto, truth, justice, and
Tacos.
Better
something.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Ah.
Noran Wahadi said they're fine. I don't know what that
Are the
meant.
kids fine? The kids
Well,
are fine.
They're fine.
They're fine.
Thank you,
And
Wadi.
okay, very quickly on the Muga stuff. Muga said he's looking forward to the Batman and Gotham Knights. Looking forward to tricking Waller to zap the Penguin in the game. He said, "Did we notice how the Penguin is taking quite the central role here?" I'm like,
Actually, yeah, because he's
is
in
it?
both games. He's in the movie.
"That's true."
I think they're trying to,
Pimp him out.
trying to make people go, the Joker's not the only bad guy.
That's true. Yeah, Joker has gotten way too much attention that maybe it's time to give the Penguin.
Do you think they're gonna? Are they making a Penguin movie? Do you think?
Yes. They're in
TV
development
series.
for the Penguin TV series. It's unknown whether Colin Farrell will reprise his role, which I feel like if you don't get Colin Farrell to reprise his role, why are you even doing the Penguin series?
Yeah.
Because it's a spin-off
Yeah.
of the film.
Okay.
Yeah. He said his standing penguin so far is Danny DeVito, the wet penguin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not got ham Penguin.
And
What
also
happened to
looking forward to Shazam and Black Adam. Yeah.
Okay.
One more. FHZLN. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Fuzzlin.
The Flash mask. Ugh. Cannot though. Reminds me of Gotham Batman.
Wait, which Flash mask?
Which Flash mask?
I don't know, but
The one Gary
maybe-
Allen is wearing.
No, I think he's talking about the Flash movie because the
Yeah.
cowl.
Oh, the Ezra Miller one.
Yeah.
I mean, I have thoughts about Ezra Miller being the Flash, but
And now we've got
Ezra
two
Miller
Millers.
looked so upset during the he was like, yeah, I have to show you guys videos. Thanks for wasting our time. Here's something you can watch and fuck off.
You know, I was asking myself when I saw that the collar around his neck. What the hell is that?
No, he's so upset. I have no idea why. He should
Like,
be happy about
The
it.
depressed, melancholic John Lennon talking to me.
I think generally a lot of people are just very upset and done with a lot of these VR things, because it was the same thing also at Netflix when
Oh yeah.
Netflix did Tadam, and then
Oh, yeah.
John Cho came on to introduce Cowboy Bebop, and I was like, John looks like
yeah.
he's so done.
Yeah, a lot of the actors just look done. That's why I was like, Grant Gustin fucking looks done with this shit.
I think it's because they're being prodded with a stick. Go on, promote your shit.
Literally, okay, coming to the Grant Gustin thing, the host was like, "Oh, so we've got these new golden boots and everything," and literally Grant Gustin is like, "Yeah, it's cool, I guess."
With slightly more enthusiasm and
No, I feel like that was
No.
the enthusiasm level of him.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think you got it right. So I think what's lacking is the human element. There's no emotions, right? Because they're all talking to cameras, essentially. There's no live audience. They don't know who are watching. They don't even think people are watching. But there are people like us who tune in at odd hours of the night to watch it. And that's the thing. I think so it needs to become more human. There needs to be more emotions rather than just a hype, branding, full advertising platform. I think that's what DC needs to get right for the next one. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll improve on. But yes, so this has been our part 1 episode. Thank you so much, The Bar, for coming on to our pod. And we
Thanks
will
for having
see
us.
you
Thank you for
on your
having us.
pod.
Shortly.
But before we end this,
Here we go.
sorry, no. One last thing.
You've been saying one last thing for the past 20
20
fucking minutes.
I need to give a shout out to all 1,004 followers of you on Instagram who have
Okay,
gotten
that's
us to that point of the 1K mark. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's now we need to get that 1,000 mark on YouTube so we can get that money.
Yes.
But yes, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter
Yeah.
at Geeks in Malaysia. If you find us on YouTube as well, youtube.com/Geeks in Malaysia and Spotify. And if you'd like to give us some love, you can head to ko-fi.com/Geeks in Malaysia. And for The Bar, you want to plug your socials and stuff?
The Bar KL everywhere. Twitter,
it's-
Instagram, and we have a
It's at the Bar KL, yeah.
yes at the Bar KL, and we have a website, bar.live. So check us out.
I thought it's the
Yes,
bar.
please go and give them
Sorry, the bar.live.
Don't go to the wrong kind of bar.
I'm sorry. See, Gary Allen didn't go back in time and correct me earlier, but yes, the bar.live is our website.
I'm curious what the bar.live has now. I want to go visit the website.
So yes, make sure you check The
Something
Bar
awesome
out. They've got some good content.
Yes, so they have been Gary and
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's Gary.
Shangar.
I'm Amelia Chen.
I'm Nick Dorian.
And I'm Carl Mbaha.
Keep geeking out, yo.
Thank you, Hotlink, for this wonderful internet connection.